Hello everyone, I'm Iwongo Ene Ame and I'm here to share my experience with endometriosis. First off, shout out to Her Body Her Mind podcast for all you're doing. I began having heavy flow or noticing heavy flow while I was in the university. I would go to the bathroom during my period to have a shower. So from the bathroom in the hall of residence to my room, I'll have a trail of blood after me. So I got worried during the holidays, went to the hospital, complained, and I was told it's normal for people to have heavy flows and all of that. But with time, I started experiencing very heavy clots of blood. Clots, when I say clots, like if it's that much. And so it continued that way until, that was between 2005 and 2010 while I was in the university. It continued until I started noticing a growth on my belly button, which turned purple, black during my menstruation or during my period, and then with pain that would subside after the period. So it continued that way until the pain on my belly button, because of the nodule, got very unbearable. I had to go to the hospital and it was excised, taken to the lab, and it was non-cancerous, so we didn't bother further. And then that was in 2011, and then in 2013 I started having the same pain again above my belly button. This time around, the first one was directly on my belly button, the second time was above my belly button, and the pain continued, especially during my period. I was told I was going to have another surgery. So in 2014 I had another surgery, but this time around I was told because of the freezing of my internal organs on my pelvis, they couldn't do so much, so I would need to come back. That was 2014. Then in 2016 again, I had another bulge above my belly button again. I went for another surgery. And then in 2017, another surgery again. This time around, it was the lab result, histology report, came out as endometriosis. That was my first time of hearing the word. And I started going on Google. I was there morning, afternoon, night, trying to find out what it was. And so I found out that that was what started those heavy flows while I was in the university. Because when I started my period, I didn't have any pain, honestly, and it would just last 2-3 days. I wouldn't even know I experienced something, but this gave me an idea of what was happening. And then in 2018 I had another surgery for endometriosis again, and then it continued. I had to go on Zoladex, different medications, injections monthly, and then hormonal therapy too. And then it continued, reoccurred. In 2019, I think I can say I was on my period almost throughout the year. It was so distressing, and so I went to the hospital again, and then this time around I had a final surgery in 2020. And after that surgery, I've had rest from endometriosis and its antics, I would say. So in summary, I'll just say that painful menstruation is not normal. So parents, guardians, please tell your words to befriend their bodies. It's not something to be ashamed of. It's something that if you find out that your pain level is beyond 6, I would say, every month, especially if you track it for more than 3 months and it's beyond 6, I think you should go to the hospital. It may not be endometriosis, but it's better to get checked for it so that you do not have to get to the level where I've had 6 surgeries or so for endometriosis. And then our lifestyle and diet, we need to work with it, because when I was experiencing all of those things, even though medically it's said that sugar and certain things do not affect or interact with, I noticed that I had to, whenever I take dairy products, I would be in so much pain, especially during my period. If I take fizzy drinks, the same thing. if I take cold water or cold drinks, if I have a cold shower, I would have very debilitating pain. So I think that we need to get to a level where we balance this thing or merge them together when certain things happen, so that we can have a holistic review of the whole issue. So menstruation is delightful, it's royal, it's excellent. I don't think that any girl should be ashamed of it and should be made to be ashamed of her natural circumstance that she has nothing to do about. So this is to everyone or anyone going through menstrual pain, heavy flow, and possibly going to be diagnosed of endometriosis. I'm here to tell you that you're not alone. It's not a death sentence, and it doesn't define you. You're more than your pain, you're more than your period, and you're more than endometriosis. So I'm here as an advocate and a survivor of endometriosis. Kindly listen to Her Body, Her Mind podcast more often for more information, awareness. The more we share our stories, the more people get encouraged to pull through the illness. Thank you.